We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
5-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now left side on the swing pass.
That's good.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
He's across midfield.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
84.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Gain. First down, Dallas.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Past the 20. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 17. Washington, nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Tress Way in punt formation for Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 70 yards on the pickup. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. This is Lamb on the end around. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
1st and 25 yards that time. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now this is caught inside the 15.
That's good.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. For 33 yards that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
70 Lions. 53. Mike 53. Hey, come on.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
The running back.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. We're getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Now they try the right side here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The ball carrier.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Cooper's got him. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Cowboys.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
First down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go. Right there.
Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he comes back with one complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
That is caught inside the 5.
Touchdown.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra
23
point.
yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. Stop your whining. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now they try the right side here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to him on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
All day, every day.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's the way. 53. 53. Check 53.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Let's go.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Mustang 19. Team showed up.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. 36. Cut 19.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, keep it up. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Come on. You better bring it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And it's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right there, 54, right?
Panther 60, go!
That's out to the left, flat and complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Check, watch 54, watch 54. They're not ready for that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 22 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Makes the score.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
Check 24, check 24. Check it, Ryan. Sponge. No. 6 guys.
Now a handoff looking right. Got some room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Got you, boy.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
He's brought down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Let's get this.
2nd and 5. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
John Brown set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check girls. 19. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
And they'll try to run the option here. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Check 3.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Number 9.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Double tight. Hey, 4 down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Now, this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
It's our time. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
19 target.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy wants you go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hurt. Buzz. Be ready. 34's the Mike. 34.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got some space here. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
Steps away to his left. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Right there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass caught at the 4. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 3-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's
score
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.